Good day, guys. Happy Workers' Day to you all. My name is Chidera, and welcome to Afrikanwatch Talk Show. Firstly, I would like to do a little bit introduction on about Afrikanwatch. Afrikanwatch has been a news outfit that has been in existence for the past 10 years. And every year, they've decided to hold a lecture and award show, which is what we are going to be talking about today. And to share more light on that, I would like to introduce my guest, the editor-in-chief of Afrikanwatch, to come and share more light on the awards and lecture ceremony. Please, Mr. Mark. We will want you to share more light on the Afrikanwatch lecture and award. What is it about?
Well, Afrikanwatch is a news outfit. We've been in existence in the last 10 years. So this year probably is going to be our 11 years anniversary. And so the Afrikanwatch yearly program is all about nation building. And it's all about, sharing idea, and don't forget, ideas build nations. So it's where we bring a lot of technocrats to come and share ideas on how we can build Nigeria. Nigeria is our country. So this year's event is all about, rewarding eminent Nigerians who have made indelible mark on the sands of times, and who on their own part have continued to contribute to nation building. And for a country to develop, you must first, recognize the potentials that that country has. I know Nigeria has a lot of potentials. So with that potentials, we want to see in a broader term to exploit, by recognizing potentials and so on and so forth.
Yes, that is a very wonderful one, and that is also to promote nation building. You talked about promoting nation building. We all want to promote the nation in different aspects and in different ways. And we will also want you to share more light on the guests. What kind of guests are you inviting, or your awardees? Let me put it that way. Your awardees. We would like you to share a few names, just a few names, briefly.
No, of course. Let me start by the chairman of the occasion. The chairman of the day is Senator Anthony Adefuye, the Olugbon of Lagos, and at the same time, he is a politician, well-experienced politician, who is also an engineer, and he has always attended Afrikanwatch occasions for almost all the time. So, but the theme of this year's lecture is so fascinating and at the same time so very interesting, looking at how politics has shaped our interests as a country. So the theme for this year's lecture is Nigerian politics of today, the quest for national rebirth, reclaiming the identity of a nation. We believe that Nigeria, from the foundation, Nigeria has a particular identity known for greatness. So that greatness seems to be diminishing, in some context, it seems to be diminishing. But Nigeria is a great country. We want to see how we can, as young people, continue to project the image of Nigeria, making people understand that we are still that great nation, that with the effort of everybody coming together, as a good citizen, because because we can classify good and bad, but we're looking at the good citizens of Nigeria, coming together to, promote nationhood. The guest speaker for that lecture is Professor Hope Igaga, a former Commissioner of Higher Education, Delta State, a professor of English and Literary Studies, University of Lagos. And then we have the father of the day is Professor Fola Lasisi, the former Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, and also the former Vice Chancellor of a Crescent University. And then the distinguished guest of honor is a retired Major General Victor Odeka, former finance director and account of the Nigerian Army. And then a special keynote address will be given by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, a senior advocate of Nigeria, will deliver the keynote address. Of course, we're also going to have a panelist session. The panelist session will also talk about the theme of the lecture. And then some of the awardees we include these names I have mentioned. Other awardees will have Mr. Sam Omasheye, the editorial chairman of the Nation newspaper, the editorial board chairman of the Nation newspaper. You have also one of the awardees, for the conferment, because we have conferment, we also have for award. So people for conferment, like we have the Vice Chancellor of the University of Delta, Agbo, Delta State. Professor Stella Chimeke is one of those to also be inducted. And the host of others, we are going to induct prominent Nigerians into the African Hall of Fame. Some of them will be inducted into Lifetime African Legendary Hall of Fame. So it's in two categories, one lifetime induction, then the other one the induction we do generally for prominent people. And then the Attorney General himself is also going to be inducted into the Lifetime African Legendary Hall of Fame, and some of them. Afrikanwatch has been supported by a lot of prominent Nigerians. So these prominent Nigerians have sustained us in terms of supporting, in terms of mentorship. Like Senator Anthony Adefoye has been mentoring us and been supporting us. So in that category, is going to be inducted into the Lifetime, African Legendary Hall of Fame. And then Sam Omasheye is going to be given a Lifetime Iconic Media Achievement Award, having seen his achievement in the media industry. These are people who have distinguished themselves, in their area of calling. So it's going to be a very great day. The director of Yabatech is also going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and so many other people. The bossa of LASU, Lagos State University, Mr. Olayinka, is also going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and a host of others.
Yeah, that's so nice. We can see that there are lots of top names and big names that are going to attend this year's award. So we also want to ask, what is the date you guys have decided to hold this award?
Yeah, this event is going to hold on May 18th, 2024. And the time is 12:30. And our usual tradition is, all the awardees, all the inductees must have been seated before 12:30. We have a tradition. They have to be seated. And we're also going to have some kind of entertainment there too. Comedian will be there. Music, special music performance will be there. We're even trying to say we're going to bring in some choral performance to just put some kind of, entertain the guests, because it shouldn't be all about talk. There should be a moment where people have to smile, And then most importantly, we're also going to unveil our memoir, Afrikanwatch memoir. We unveil our memoir. The memoir is all about. All about a critical write-up on issues, including the lecture of the day, and the keynote address of the Honorable Minister, And so far, we have gotten close to 6 or 7 prominent write-ups on basic issues, with recommendations that can actually help government. For instance, our Professor Gabriel Babawale, who delivered our lecture last year, he has sent in a very veritable write-up on the theme of the lecture. While Professor Fola Lasisi, he has also sent in a very veritable write-up on the theme of this year's, award. We have Professor Patrick Ebule, former Vice Chancellor too. He has also sent in his own write-up. We have Professor Gigi Dara or Professor Sonny Awefada, some of the interview we did with them, very, sound write-up that when you read, it will help government for policy, implementation and all that. So we are preparing ahead of May 18th, and there's a lot of things that, we are actually putting in place.
Okay, that's very nice. For people out there that might want to attend this very educative event, because with the way you've explained, we all know that this event is going to be very, very educative. For people that might want to attend and learn from it, where would you, they would want to know, I'm asking on behalf of them. Where the venue is supposed to be. Yes.
Well, such event like this is a high-class event, and
Yes.
so you don't need, of course, I'm not saying it's not possible to have a lot of people, but don't forget, the event is strictly by invitation. I know, so if you do not have the IV, there's no way you can, coming into the and because of the calibers of people, don't forget you're going to have a lot of security there. You're going to have a lot of dignitaries probably who may come with their own security personnel and so on. Even if we are also making provision for our own security, but the event is strictly by invitation. If you are not invited, I beg no come as my worry people they talk about.
Okay.
Before we end the show, I think I have some few things to also add. Afrikanwatch is just, trying to support the government in this capacity. They say if everybody comes together, to work or to build, then we'll have a better nation. So if all of us decide on our capacity to say we want to jackpot, we are young people, so in any way we can support the government. These are ways, projecting the image of Nigeria, to the world. Look, young people are also trying to see what they can do, to project the image of a country. That is what we should be. We shouldn't be giving Nigeria bad names all the time. Yes, we have our challenges, we have all the problems around us, but Nigeria is the best place for us, to stay. We have our freedom, So we must realize that, as we build a country, we cannot run away from it. Nigeria is our country.
So are you indirectly telling me not to jackpot this time?
No, you don't need to jackpot. You don't need to jackpot. Nigeria is good for you. You can see how beautiful you are looking. So if you say, I'm sure you have taken 3 square meals today. So we want to, on a serious note, Nigeria is a good country. We want government to support young people like us, who are trying to create opportunity for ourselves and contribute to nation building.
Thank you very much for the wonderful explanation. And see you next time on our show. Bye.